Well, good afternoon here from Elland Road. We've got the first ever i2i Global Cup taking place between the i2i Football Academy, our UK Academy, and our i2i International Soccer Academy. If you're watching in the States, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to those watching in the UK. We're underway. Run you through the two teams quickly, starting off with our UK Academy. We've got Nick Lock in goal, right back Ryan Woodhead, Fraser Hanson, Joe Dunnett, Owen Marshall, and City midfield we've got Jake Rose and Kieran Holmes. In the wide area we've got Donald Chimalilo and Rob Hutton, with Tom Hullock just behind Marcel Chigamira. And looking at the international side, managed by Jonathan Greening and Michael Ingham, we've got Leon Pohl, the German goalkeeper, starting between the sticks. We've got Malik Cobb and Brian Hernandez operating the wing-back areas, with the back three of Jonah Eulery, JT Wood, the captain, and Callum Ryan. Rudy Escutia and Louis Martinez sit in midfield. Marcos Garcia starting up front with Max Valdivia and Ilias Duridi, the Frenchman, just behind the two forwards. As the international boys get a nice taste of the ball in the opening few minutes. Joe Dunnett there with a big header. We'll see much more of that this afternoon. As Escutia wins it back, Garcia, Duridi looking to set Max Valdivia away down the right hand side. He's got space to run into. Max Valdivia, it's a fantastic crunching challenge from Owen Marshall. Early good signs there for the international boys. Fantastic vision from the Frenchman. He's one to watch today, Ilias Duridi. We saw Max Valdivia sprinting down the right hand side in acres of space, but credit to Owen Marshall. Looks like he's feeling the effects after that early challenge. First corner of the game is going to be taken by the man from Arizona, Rudy Escutia. We'll be looking for JT Wood, in particular the captain, the big man. Corners, outswinging corners whipped in. It's glanced on, it comes to Max Valdivia at the back post, on his left foot, he strikes it and it's off the line by Fraser Hanson. JT Wood tries to keep it going and Tom Hullock doesn't clear it, comes up to Callum Ryan, he fancies a go, doesn't take his shot, but it's well blocked again by Tom Hullock. A very good start for international boys here. Max Valdivia with the two early sightings at goal. Apologies about the stop clock, we're just a bit behind. Long ball forward, looking for the pace of Donald Chimalilo. That's a fantastic race between Jonah and Donald, two absolute speedsters. Looks to go back towards Pohl, but giving it to Marcel Chigamira, who's dangerous in and around the box. Callum Ryan tries to clear it, hits off Tom Hullock and JT Wood. And Rudy Escutia do manage to get hold of the ball. Ilias Duridi, nice touch. Rudy Escutia takes it off him. It goes back to Leon Pohl and calm is restored. As Jonathan Greening just shouts to his boys, relax, take your time. And it's played out to Callum Ryan. Callum Ryan got man of the match in the trophy winning match on Thursday night. Fantastic in midfield. He's playing at the back today. Ilias Duridi's got a chance to run in behind here. Jake Rose, a real menace in midfield. But he's left Ilias Duridi, who carries on going, got Max Valdivia back into board. Duridi looks for the cross, it's well marshalled and well blocked by Jake Rose. A real combative midfielder is Jake Rose. Ilias Duridi has to get the ball from the stand. Thankfully, it looks like the rain has stopped. It's been absolutely hammering it down with rain all day here in Leeds. But it's finally starting to brighten up here in Yorkshire as MJ Cobb looks to take the throw in. Valdivia lays it off nicely to Cobb, back to Valdivia. It's got Duridi in support, looks to take on Donald Chimalilo on the right. It's going to be another corner for the i2i international boys, second of the match so far. Just want to thank our sponsors for today, especially the new kit for the i2i international boys. Thanks to Pro-Am Kits for supplying the kit, and thank you to Global for making all this event happen. It's a fantastic occasion, and it's brilliant to see so many out down here in the West End supporting the two teams, the two champions. As Rudy Escuccia looks to whip in his second corner. Ilias Dridi makes one to the near post. It's curled in, just missed by Jonah Ullery. JC Wood and Moat Marshall come together. Half-hearted appeals for penalty as Brian Hernandez wins the throw on the far side. Brian Hernandez, the man they call Chopper for obvious reasons. Right start from the international boys. Escuccia just gets pushed away from the ball. Rose looks to exploit the pace of Marcel Chigamura. JT Wood just trying to shepherd it back to Poles. He does well. Very calm there from Leon Poles, the big German in goal. Out to Malik Cobb on this right wing back to Louis Martinez. Joni Ullery looks up to Max Valdivia, but Joe Dunnett wins that comfortably. Martinez and Hullock tussling. Another big challenge, and Valdivia does really well. It's quick footwork, and Jake Rose has been penalised there. Referee Andy Luff just saying, can't be doing that. It's a bit of a lunge on Max Valdivia. Didn't quite catch him, thankfully. I've got to say, it's been a brilliant start from the international boys. Both of these teams played on Thursday night, so they aren't as fresh as they'd like. But as I previously mentioned, both have won trophies this year. The Football Academy winning the ESFA National Trophy, with the international boys winning the West Riding County FA Trophy on Thursday night. It's Callum Ryan, the goal scorer on that night, the match winner, drives forward with the ball, out the back line, gives it away to Harry Shepherd down the right hand side. Roding runs down the right. Brian Hammers missed out and Shepherd's got a chance to, he's looked up, there's men in the box, pulls it back, but there's no one there. Hullock and Chimalilo are both waiting in the box, it's just evaded both of them in between. As Jaridi brings it out, it's been a good start from Ilias Jaridi. He's looking to get Marcos Garcia behind, and it's a fantastic ball in behind. But Joe done it just enough, and does Nick Locke keep that in? I'm not sure, could have been a corner that. Point out a mistake on the team sheet. Harry Shepherd wasn't down to start. It's supposed to be Ryan Woodhead, but Harry Shepherd is starting at right back. As Valdivia looks to spray it out to Brian Hernandez. It's a good ball. Just looking down at the Football Academy UK team, there's been a few. The team I got given is completely different to the one that started. Never quite goes as swimmingly as you like. Elliot Anderson is also starting, as well as Sean Hunter, so not quite as I've been informed, but anyway, we carry on. International boys again doing well. Jaridi at the heart of it in that number 10 area. Marcos Garcia is in behind it, a chance. He can look Maxi Valdivia's square, but Fraser Hansen comes across, and it really is a fantastic start from Greening and Ingham's men. They point out Ingham on the touchline, they couldn't be further apart. It's a big technical area, miles apart. Whereas Cy Collins and Mikey Morton, reminders of the UK team, are nice and tightly next to each other. Going to be a third corner for the international boys. It's going to be Rudy Escuccia again to curl it. This time's going to be an in-swinger. In it comes towards Ilias Jaridi, it hits the head of Max Valdivia and comes out to Joni Ullery, who completely has an air shot. There's a chance on the break here for the Football Academy. Donald Chimalilo's got pace to run into. It's Donald v MJ Cobb, and MJ Cobb is caught in there, but advantage was going to be played, but the referee Andy Luff has decided to pull it back for a foul on Donald Chimalilo. Interesting battle down this near touchline side. Both of them are very, very quick. It's going to be Jake Rose, number 4, to whip this one in. It's high towards the back post, but JT Wood flicks it out to Brian Anders, who gets the better of Sean Hunter on that far side. Marcos Garcia looking to leave it in behind Shepherd, a little dummy, which almost paid off. Elliot Anderson on the ball now, looks to clip in behind, looking towards Marcel Chigamera, just strayed half a yard offside. Good start to the game, this. Do let us know on social media if you are watching the first ever i2i Global Cup, which is sure to be an annual event. Once again, thank you to our sponsors Global Autocare for kindly making this event happen. Chance for Fraser Hansen there. He's played in Marcel Chigamera, and he is offside. The linesman wasn't sure at first, but he's waited until Marcel has made contact with the ball. He's just strayed again half a yard, but a real chance to get him behind there. He didn't need to be offside. Long goal kick from Leon Poles. I adjust the timer to be correct, thankfully now. So yeah, just running you through the UK Academy team once again, as the team lineup I was given was incorrect. Got Nick Lock in goal, Harry Shepherd, Owen Marshall, Joe Dunnett, Fraser Hansen, Jake Rose, Elliot Anderson, Tom Hullock, Donald Timalilo, Sean Hunter and Marcel Chigamera up front, as Malik Codd is going to go for the long throw in here. In it comes, a big pitch, but he's done well to get that far as Joe Dunnett heads away. Comes out to Louis Martinez, who nods it to Ilias Turidi, who's got the skills in abundance. Couldn't quite get the better of Jake Rose there. Marcel Chigamera hold on to the ball, and 9 times out of 10 that'll get you the free kick, and it has indeed there. Actually seeing some blue skies now. It's not quite California, but it's better than what it was, as it was a monsoon-like weather earlier on. Out to Fraser Hansen on his left backside, inside to Jake Rose. Rose goes back to Dunnett. Anderson pressurised by Rudy Escutia, goes back to Nick Lock. Plenty of space here for Fraser Hansen. Got to be careful of the full-back who loves to get forward, but Max Valdivia, the Californian, does a fantastic job. He's just giving it away there in a dangerous area. Harry Shepherd again, plenty of space on the far side, infield to Tom Hullock. Tom Hullock again, plenty of space to look around and observe his options. As Rose pops it off to Owen Marshall. Anderson pressurised again by Escutia. Knocked out of play. It's good pressure from the man from Arizona. Really should have ball boys on that far side. There's no one over there at all. Everyone is housed in this west stand. As I mentioned, it's great to see parents and fans of the i2i housed here at Elland Road. There's a lovely turn from Ilias Turidi there. That is a lovely piece of skill. He's got to keep driving forward. Can't quite find Marcos Garcia. It's going to go out for a throw in on that far side to the UK Academy. Rudy Escutia nicks it away from Jake Rose, but the UK Academy retain the possession as Anderson can't quite get it to a blue shirt, and Hernandez comes in field to Martinez. Valdivia just can't find Marcos Garcia. It's great to have Leeds United's very own Ronaldo Vieira in Elland Road today. He and his twin brother Mario Vieira will be presenting the trophy and the medals after the match. Great to see them support. Obviously, if you don't know, both of Ronaldo and Mario came through the i2i Football Academy. As Valdivia looks to clip it into Marcos Garcia, who has just strayed off half a yard offside. Nick Lock plays a quick free kick out to Hansen, who's driving down his left-hand side. It's played in field to Marcel Chigamera. It's a good ball. Hansen's continued his run. Chigamera comes back, looking for options. Hullock didn't want it there, and i2i International can break here. Duridi, touch just gets away from him. Big tackle from Anderson. Martinez gets it back to Duridi. Duridi looking to get Marcos Garcia away on the left-hand side. He's onside this time, I can assure you on that one, but Harry Shepherd is quick, and Harry Shepherd gets back to deal with it. Marshall gives it back to the right back. Garcia puts in a lunging challenge, that's going to be a free kick. I've got to say, it's a massive pitch here today. Especially both sides playing on Thursday night, both having tough games. The substitutes will be needed today, both benches nice and full. The international boys are warming up to my right, with the UK boys held in a nice neat little dugout on my left. And Joe Dunnett, who's the man of the match in the the national final win for the UK Academy. Hansen looks to shape the ball around to Shigemura again. He's just straight out the yard offside. Third time Shigemura's gone too early. Again, thank you to Pro-Am Kits Limited for supplying i2i International's kit. Normally they're playing red, but it's the right number of Red Sox today. As a fan just shouts, "Come on i2i." Now that doesn't help anyone, does it? Leon Poles with a big goal kick, looking for Matt Valdivia, who's got a great leap and he wins it, but he just can't guide it to a white shirt. Garcia far too away from Valdivia. Make sure you are following us on social media. The International's Twitter account is at the i2i SA, with the UK Academy at i2i Football Acad. Donald Chimalilo gets it in space. He's got space to run into here. Really gets a touch and does well. Louis Martinez looks to drive out of a little bit of a cul-de-sac there. Does well to get it out to Brian Hernandez at left back, and a look to retain possession here with Callum Ryan, the man from Canada. You see the UK Academy are pressing high here, and Hullock's pressed Callum Ryan there, and Callum Ryan hit it against Hullock. It's going to be a goal kick. The UK Academy obviously kicking towards the famous Cop End here at Elland Road. As Messrs Greening and Ingham send messages to their players on the pitch. Bright signs from both sides early on. The International boys just shading it so far, but the UK Academy have been the better team in the past 5 minutes. More of the ball, starting to stamp their authority somewhat on the match. I do want to point out it is obviously a friendly match, but you know what coaches are like and managers are like, they want to win at all costs. Big egos and whatnot. Joe done it, bring the ball forward, flips it out to Hansen again, he's got room to run into, looks to shape the ball around towards Chigamira, and JT Wood's head deflected into the path of Sean Hunter, who just wasn't expecting it, I don't think. Free kick here for the UK. Hansen curling it towards Dunnett at the back post. The two colossal men, Wood and Dunnett, challenging for the ball there. It's going to be a goal kick to the International boys. As the German goalkeeper Leon Poles retrieves the ball. Apologies about the sound if you couldn't quite hear me. I'll try and we've adjusted the sound now. As the crowd are quite vocal. But thank you for one of the parents for letting us know that it wasn't quite perfect. As Valdivia goes for the Cruyff turn inside and Chigamira retrieves, but can't get past Louis Martinez. Donald Chimalua is not offside here. Can he keep it in play? It's just ran out of play. I hope you can all hear me loud and clear now. Thank you to Andy Milne, the head of the i2i International Soccer Academy, for letting us know about the sound difficulties. Hopefully we'll be able to hear from him today and grab a word. He has informed me there's plenty of those watching in the States, which is fantastic to hear. Louis Martinez drags it back, getting pulled by Tom Hullock there. Back to Callum Ryan, pressurised by Chigamera. Brian Hernandez can't keep it on that far side. Hansen's made a run down the left again. Leon Pauls comes out of goal, heads it away. Does not look like he's quite optimistic with his positioning, his Leon Pauls. He's not afraid to come charging off his line and kicking, heading, or whatever it takes to make sure that the danger is dealt with, and he did so there, did well. As you can see on your screens now, you can see some of the fans towards my left hand side, with Ronaldo Vieira down there playing a little joke. Joe done it. Sean Hunter's asking for it. The big Leeds fan is Sean Hunter. Hunter does well there, played it to Tom Hullock. Hullock just looking to slide it in behind Chigamera, and JT Wood takes no chances and plays it out for a throw-in on this near touch line down near the corner flag. And the tractor. Thank you to 247 for providing this streaming service. You can see it on my monitor, it's very clear. I'm sure you're all enjoying it back home. Referee Mr. Luff is asking for this to be retaken. Hansen throws to Jake Rose. Rose with a cross looking towards Hunter. It's going to come out to Hernandez in his far side. Big challenge there between Hernandez and Shepherd, but the chopper himself wins the battle as Ryan clears towards Marcos Garcia. Garcia, the top goal scorer for the i2i International Soccer Academy in its debut year, scoring a fantastic number of goals. As Valdivia, the Californian's got a chance to stretch his legs here. He goes inside Hansen and flicks it away to Jaridi. He's done well. He started well with Valdivia. And the space here for Brian Hernandez, the left wing back, to get involved. He clips it in towards Valdivia again, but it's nodded away by Hansen. Hernandez gets it back here on his weaker right foot. Is he going to have a go? No. Inside to Jaridi. Going to be Hernandez to take the throw in on the far side. Going to into Jaridi. It's just gone under his foot, and Joe Dunnett will smash clear up towards Chigamera. It's a chance for Chigamera here. No support as of yet, with Hunter and Hullock arriving shortly. There they are on the scene. Chigamera's kept the ball, slowed things down. He's got the support he needs now. He goes back to Harry Shepherd, but the international boys have got men back now. It's a nice free ball from Shepherd to Sean Hunter, who just can't quite get it between the legs of JT Wood, who does well. Apologies for those who are watching in America who can't quite understand my English accent. Hernandez with the throw-in towards Jaridi. Lovely little flick to Garcia. Jaridi will get it back. Garcia hasn't quite got the service yet, but I can assure you, in and around the penalty area, on that left foot, it is lethal. Poles with the kick forward towards Valdivia. Again, he's got that leap, that spring in his boots. Can't quite guide it in field. Ilias Jaridi has certainly been the danger man earlier on in that number 10 position. Joe Dunnett plays it across to Nick Locke. Slightly concerning for Locke. Just let it slip and he gets it away from Garcia out to Shepherd. Gone back to Locke. As you can see, a few players starting to slip there. I'm not surprised after the amount of rainfall we had earlier on. Good challenge from Callum Ryan. Elliot Anderson picks it up and goes back to Owen Marshall. Out to Fraser Hansen. Again, too much space. The international boys have got to be wary of this. Marcel Chigamira down the left-hand side. Chimalilo and Hunter in the box. Marcel Chigamira is snuffed out by MJ Cobb. It's a good challenge from Louis Martinez. He loves a challenge, does Martinez. A real hustler and bustler in that midfield. As the UK Academy keep the ball with Jake Rose spraying it out to Hansen again. He's going to shape this one round across soon. We've got to be careful of this. Donald Chimalilo looking to flick it round Jonah Ullery, but you've got to do better than that. Jonah's a very tough defender. Another one that performed superbly in that trophy win on Thursday night. Hansen into Hullock. Tom Hullock. He's got Chigamira infield. He gives it to Marcel Chigamira. Can he get a shot right now? He goes to Elliot Anderson, who also was the match winner in their trophy win. Hansen on that left foot, curls it in. Dangerous area, but Jonah Ullery again does very well. The man from Colorado. Ilias Jaridi looking to hold off Jake Rose. Got to be a free kick, I think. For those of you watching who don't know, i2i also own the semi-professional club Tadcaster Albion, and the UK Academy that you're seeing here now is the under-21s team, who have just missed out on the title in the league this year. Finished second, another fantastic season. Big kick from Poles again. Valdivia's gambling, but Dunnett wins that. I'm going to win that all day, every day. Jaridi again gets his body in well, and Rose is battling. It's going to be a free kick if he ain't careful here. Jaridi just blasts it at Rose's knees. Hullock squeezed beyond Martinez. Out to Donald Chimalilo. Again, space. Jonah Ullery is going to commit. No, again, he's done really well. Really well from Ullery. Brilliant work from the defender, the number 4. It's been a good start. I hope you're all enjoying it as much as I am for the first ever i2i Global Cup. It's fitting that both sides have finished the season off with a bit of silverware as well. Just shows the work that the coaches do is phenomenal. Ullery with the free kick towards Valdivia. Valdivia and Hansen tuss him. Valdivia again does well to win it. Garcia can't get there before Owen Marshall hooks clear. Chimalilo, the smallest player on the pitch, nods into the international dugout, to which Ian Maddox retrieves and throws back. Good hands from the goalkeeper. MJ Cobb with a long throw in. Dunnett heads infield to Rose. Rose flicks on. Escutia picks it up and comes out to MJ Cobb, number 2. Escutia didn't want it there, but it's nice feet from Escutia to Valdivia. Very tight. Space out wide for Hernandez on the far side, but it's good play for the international. Jaridi's got it. Just looking to shake off Rose again. He's got it between his legs, but he can't quite get beyond him. Stood on a ball there, unfortunate. Rose will bring it clear. Rose looking to get Chigamira away with the fancy red and white boots. It's Chigamira v Jonah Ullery. Ullery looking to stand him up. Good challenge in the end. Just got enough on the ball. Had to be careful there with Chigamira going to the box. Did just enough. It's going to be a corner kick. Almost half an hour played here at Elland Road, the home of Leeds United. Still goalless. Max Valdivia having the best chance of the game so far. Richard Cresswell's come out to the technical area for the international boys to join the 2 as Tom Hullock whips it in. Ullery heads it out to Sean Hunter. Hunter gets inside his man, puts across, and JT Wood does well at the near post to divert away for another corner. It's gone high into the cop stand, that has. into the Kop end as Joe Dunnett looks to try and find it between the seats. And retrieves. I'm sure you can hear Michael Ingham screaming at his team there. Just making sure they all know who they're marking. We're going to take a quick one here. Tom Hullock again to Sean Hunter. Back to Tom Hullock. MJ Cobb marshalling. Marshall Chigamiro's come out. Hullock's done well to get it into Hunter. The Marshall just offside, but Hunter's gone alone. Can he keep it in? He does so. But again, couldn't quite get enough on it to beat Leon Poles in the international goal. Poles has brought it out quite far here to Valdivia. MJ Cobb's gone beyond him. Valdivia goes back to Poles. Takes a touch just to make sure and comes out to Callum Ryan in the left centre back position. As MJ Cobb just has a little discussion with the coaches on the near touchline. Garcia holds it up well to Hernandez, his Californian representative. And Owen Marshall flicks it out for a throw-in. Richard Cresswell, the former Leeds United, Sheffield United and Stoke City striker, was impressed with the hold-up play from Marcos Garcia there. Hernandez with a throw into Giridi. Giridi with a nice flick looking towards Martinez. But Joe Dunnett with a big challenge. There's a chance for Sean Hunter to get in behind if Rose can see him, and he can do. He's played it in behind. It's just too far ahead of Hunter, and Cobb will clip it down the line for Martinez. Touch, little push from Hansen, gets away with it to Valdivia. Anderson does well. Out to Harry Shepherd on the right back position. Chimalilo now intercepted by Hernandez, and Louis Martinez looking for options. Space down his right hand side, but no one's. Valdivia is now coming back to a position on the right hand side. Joni Louis also looking for options. It's gone long, but Garcia's come short there. As Jonathan Green in the coach just says, just relax. Valdivia looks to press Joe Dunnett, but cool as ever from the defender there. Out to Hansen. Hansen squaring up Cobb. Goes into Sean Hunter. Left footer. Goes back to Hansen. Hansen gives it back to Hunter. Does well. Down the outside here. Can he get a cross in? He does so. It's come to Marcel Chigamira. Donald Chimalilo. Oh, what a save that is. What a save. Marcel Chigamira couldn't quite divert on goal, but Donald Chimalilo did. And what a save that is from the big German goalkeeper, Leon Poles. Reaction save. Point blank range. And as a big challenge comes in there from Owen Marshall. Ilias Duridi's felt the effects of that. Well, certainly the best chance of the game so far. Sean Hunter did well down the left hand side to get his cross into the danger zone, down the corridor of uncertainty as they call it. And Donald Chimalilo's effort was fantastically tipped by Leon Poles. Still 0-0. Giridi is thankfully okay after that strong challenge from Owen Marshall. Jake Rose finds Marcel Chigamira down the inside right hand channel, looking to shake off Callum Ryan. He's done well, he's beyond Hernandez, still Chigamira. Can he get his shot away? Does so! Oh, the crowd thought it was in. They were all up on their feet, but it has gone just wide of the mark. Ronaldo and Romario on their feet, obviously good friends of Marcel Chigamira's, but it was just wide of the goal. Looks like they've got some signs and banners as well. But it was just wide. Good effort from Marcel Chigamira. Did well to skip beyond Ryan and Hernandez. On his weaker left foot, well struck, but just wide of Leon Poles' left hand upright. As the international boys are sent to warm up. Poles with not the best goal kick. Hunter flicks towards Chikamere, brings it down well. Under the pressure of Martinez and Wood. Skips it off to Rose, who flicks it in the air. Challenged by Jaridi. And snuffed out by Martinez. Martinez done well to Garcia. Martinez has carried on his run. He can't quite get to Valdivia. Good chance that. Starting to become a little more open the game now. Just to run you through the international substitutes today, we've got Adetowo Oyewumi, we've got Zach Olivette, Gunnar Gilland, Omotalani Yusuf, Nick Anderson and Ian Maddox as the UK Academy come down the right hand side, and it's a good challenge from Brian Hernandez. Well, it looked like a good challenge from Hernandez, but it's going to be a goal kick. Hunter looking to take on Malik Cobb. He stopped and carried his run on. He's done well. He's got the better of Cobb, but fantastic work from the midfielder Louis Martinez to come across and break up play. Rudy Escutia now. Valdivia pops it back to Martinez. Jaridi's asking for it in midfield. He has done. He's under pressure from Chimalilo and Rose though. The big Frenchman's been pickpocketed by Chimalilo as Rose plays out to Harry Shepherd, who's got a plethora of space on this right hand side. Nothing going forward, so it goes back to Rose, into Elliot Anderson. The wiry central midfielder. Looks to get Hunter in behind, but MJ Cobb does well to keep him goal side. As Mr. Greening says, patience on the touchline to his international boys, but it's a good feat from Jake Rose to skip beyond Jaridi and Valdivia. Patience again is the word being used on the touchline from the boys in red. Harry Shepherd down this right hand side again. Plenty of space to run into Chikamera, who flicks it off to looking towards Chimalilo, the man who has come closest so far. Anderson. Chikamera looking to come short and pick up the ball, but it's loose that one, and Martinez picks it up. Can Jaridi get there first? He can do. The chance here for the international boy. It's Garcia and Jaridi v Marshall. Garcia's come inside. Has he held his run? Jaridi's just strayed offside as he clips it over the mark anyway, but that was a real opportunity for the international boys. Louis Martinez did fantastic midfield to nick away from his man. Jaridi played it to Marcos Garcia. Garcia just played it a fraction too late, and Jaridi couldn't quite hold his run. On the bench for the UK Academy today, we've got Matty Savage, Reece Crowell, David Barber, Max Tweddle, Rob Hutton, Charlie Burley, Ryan Woodhead, Kieran Holmes and Angus Richardson. Anderson again, Shepherd in an abundance of space on this right hand side. Looking to take on Hernandez. Brilliant work from Chopper at the back. There's a challenge from Shepherd on Martinez. A free kick to the international boys, but it's good defending from Hernandez. Came over to the UK in September as a central midfielder, but he really has found his feet in that left back position. Just to give you a bit of context, it was Jonathan Greening who started the nickname Chopper off for tackling reasons. He loves a good chopping challenge, you could say. Poles with a big goal kick. Still goalless here at Elland Road. Chikamera flicks it on his back, but Cobb does well to get it back to Leon Poles. Looking for Fernandez with a goal kick, but can't quite find the full-back. Hanson's got beyond Valdivia on this near touchline. You can't quite see on your screen, but he's got back well as Valdivia. confident lead from JT Wood there, with Hunter just behind him. But danger is averted for the international lads. Throws it out to Malik Cobb on this right wing back area into Valdevere. It's a good touch. Fantastic few touches from Valdevere. Cobb comes inside. Juridi's got to get away from him, move to some space. Cobb looking for Garcia. It's a bit of a short ball there. Martinez is going pressing. Needs to get back in midfield, however. Good work from Brian Hernandez to get the ball back off Chimalilo. Martinez pops it off to Juridi. Juridi looking up, comes out to Max Valdevere, the man with the fresh haircut, the number 11. Hernandez, the wing back, is getting forward on that far side, but it's still on the near touch line. As you can see, the subs are warming up for the international boys. Juridi back to Valdevere on that left foot. Is he going to have a go? He is going to have a go. Optimistic. But I guess you only play Elland Road once, or you never know what could happen in the future. But he's gone for it, comfortably off target. Got to say, this international team, the first year in existence, the i2i International Soccer Academy, they've come on massively. They've improved drastically since joining i2i in September. This UK team have been playing together for 5-6 years. You can just see how well matched they are. So it's a credit to the likes of Jonathan Green and Michael Ingham and Richard Cresswell and Brian Hughes, who unfortunately can't be here today. Ullery might have used a hand there, but the referee said no. Might have got away with that one. It was a high back pass towards Poles. Didn't want it there from Cobb. Couldn't quite deal with it with the bouncing ball. It's going to be another corner kick to the UK Academy. Approaching half time now, 4 minutes roughly to go. As we've got grey skies to my left and blue skies to my right. That's England for you. It's going to be the diminutive Tom Hullock to curl the corner in. Leon Poles opts to punch it, had time to catch it. It's come up to Anderson, who couldn't quite sort his feet out before scuffing wide of the mark. Just a mention to a few of the injured lads today who couldn't make the side. We've got Eric Altrog, Spencer Cutler, So I've managed to track down the head of the i2i International Soccer Academy, Andy Milne. So I'm sure he's got a few things to say, but just what are your thoughts on the game so far, Andy?
Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I think the boys are doing really, really well. Certainly a good game. I know that the boys will be a little bit fatigued from the number of matches that they've had so far, and especially with the cup final on Thursday night would have taken a lot out of the boys. But yeah, really proud and really pleased with the guys' development, and especially today, just on a massive pitch, and be able to enjoy themselves, pass the ball, and give themselves a good representation. So thank you for all watching, certainly all the parents back in the States and across the world. I know a couple of you guys have sent some photos of your 70-inch plasma screen TVs watching all the way from the States. So thanks for tuning in, and yeah, hopefully we'll enjoy the rest of the game.
Andy Milne there, the head of the i2i International Soccer Academy. Chance here for the UK Academy as Joe Dunnett goes marauding down the left hand side. He's won himself a corner. There's appeals for a free kick after a hefty shoulder barge from Dunnett on Malik Cobb. Bit of a mismatch in terms of size, but referee Andy Luff has waved it away. It's going to be another corner kick for the UK Academy. Ball in from Jake Rose, looking towards Dunnett. Poles gathers at the second attempt. Looking for a quick one, but he decides against that. Marcel Chigamira again straying offside. It must be the fourth time. He's just gone a fraction too early, as we're into stoppage time at the end of this first half. There's a chance here for Garcia. If he can get him behind, he's in. It's a goal. The i2i International Soccer Academy have taken the lead. The long ball forward. Garcia going shoulder to shoulder with Owen Marshall. He's just got a toe on it and guided it past Nick Locke in the UK goal. 1-0 to the International boys, right on the stroke of half time. What a start that is from the International lads. It's been a great half. We've still got Andy with us. Andy, what half it's been? You can just see how far they've come this year. It's the first year in existence, and they're playing against a team that, as I mentioned earlier, have been playing together for 5-6 years, and the International boys are in the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's an absolutely brilliant game and a brilliant test for the boys here, and to go up against the national champions of the College League and be taking the lead hopefully at half time at 1-0 is a true show of how far these boys have come. I think having looked at the boys when they arrived in start of September to how they're doing now is just complete night and day. So credit to the boys and the coaches for working hard across the year, and I'm really pleased. Obviously that was another goal for Marcos Garcia up front, who scored a number of goals for us, some really crucial goals. But in fairness, all the team have contributed really in terms of the full year as to. I think Callum Ryan scored 2 in 2 from a set piece, and everyone seems to have chipped in with the goals. But yeah, really pleased with the development, and a great time to score just before half time.
Perfectly said there by Andy Milne, and there is the half-time whistle. At the break, it's the i2i Football Academy, the UK Academy 0, the i2i International Soccer Academy 1, with the top goal scorer of the season, Marcos Garcia, towing it beyond Nick Locke, right on the stroke of half-time. Do be sure to join us for the second half in about 15 minutes' time. Welcome back to the first ever i2i Global Cup. The International Academy are 1-0 up at the break thanks to top goal scorer of the season Marcos Garcia, with a poked effort inside the penalty area, right on the stroke of half time actually. The UK Academy have made wholesale changes at the break. I'll go through them in a minute for you. I believe the International boys are unchanged. Yes, they are. As a ball forward looking for one of the changes, Rob Hutton. He's onside. Ryan Woodhead's offering support. He's giving it back to Woodhead. Woodhead comes in field to Richardson. Woodhead wants it back, looks for the shot. Still Rob Hutton. It's a good ball to Reece Crowell. Crowell looking to get out of his feet. Can he get his shot away? Does so. It's just wide of the mark. So the changes for the UK Academy. Nick Locke remains in goal. Kieran Holmes has come into the defence to partner Owen Marshall. David Barber's come into the left back position with Ryan Woodhead coming on and taking the armband in the right back position. We've got a fresh looking midfield and attack also, with Reece Crowell and Matty Savage operating in the midfield areas, with Dan Davison, Rob Hutton and Angus Richardson offering the support for the new striker Charlie Burley. Positive start from the UK Academy as Leon Poles, who made a fantastic save in that first half to deny Donald Timalilo, plays it upfield. Jaridi wins it just over Crowell, but the UK Academy keep the ball. It's going to be, apologies, it's not Dan Davison on the left side, it's Max Tweddle as Richardson plays it out to Ryan Woodhead, looking to shape a cross in towards Burley, but it comes inside to Hutton. Callum Ryan can't quite get it clear. Rudy can't get it clear either. Hutton looks to get in between Brian Hernandez and Karma just scored as Martinez gets to Jaridi. Ilias Jaridi, the Frenchman's done fantastically as escape from Reece Crowell's challenge. Looking for support now. Trying to get Brian Hernandez away down the left hand side, but Owen Marshall comes across and intervenes. With Woodhead going back to Marshall, and Marshall will play it upfield looking for Charlie Burley. The man from Scarborough can't quite get it under control, and Poles will retrieve to his penalty area and pick it up. Certainly an entertaining first half. As I mentioned, the i2i International Soccer Academy's top goal scorer in the first year, scoring a fantastic number of goals. His goal right in the stroke of half time came from a long Leon Poles goal kick. He's got a mammoth kick on him as a German goalkeeper. It fell right through to the Californian forward Marcos Garcia, who went shoulder to shoulder with the defender and managed to get a toe on it, just squeezing it beyond Nick Locke. In terms of changes for the international boys, none made just yet, but I'm sure we'll see Adetoa Oyewumi, Zach Olivet and Gunnar Gilland the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, with Nick Anderson and Talani Youssef also options to come off the bench. But Greening, Cresswell and Ingham will be happy with the start they've made, especially nicking a goal right on the stroke of half time. Always a good time to score, to say, as a long kick is watched in the air, spiralling away by Kieran Holmes, who flicks it out to David Barber on that far left-hand touchline. Apologies, it is Max Tweddle, not left-hand side. Tweddle and Davison look alike from this range anyway, as Barber plays it across to Savages. Massive space for Rob Hutton on his right hand side. It's Hutton v Hernandez, the two H's. Hutton comes inside. Burley's made a run down the inside right channel, but the international captain JT Wood comes across and does what he does best, and does what he's done all season. He has been fantastic, the man from Utah at the back, the warrior. Again, we'd like to thank Pro-Am Kits for sponsoring the kit and supplying the kit, as well as Global for making this event happen. I'd also like to say thank you to all those that have sent in pictures of you watching today's game to Andy Milne. Please do keep them coming. We are at the i2i SA on Twitter. We are at i2i Soccer Academy on Instagram and at i2i Soccer Academy on Facebook as well. And again, I do hope you can all understand me. I'm trying to be as clear and precise as possible. I won't try my American accent, I promise. As Valdivia contests Barber there. Martinez has pulled it away. Savage with a little tug of the shirt, but Martinez drives away. Can Jaridi get beyond Marshall? Marshall does well. Martinez keeps the ball. MJ Cobb advances his run down the right wing back side. Can Martinez pick him out? He plays it back towards JT Wood. Wood looking for Cobb to just offer a bit of support, but he opts to go elsewhere. Not a lot of options for Wood there as Tweddle intervenes and he's got a chance to run it into space, but the right wing back from New York, Malik Cobb, does well to get back and push the UK Academy backwards. Certainly been a better of the two teams that started second half of the UK Academy. Rob Hutton again, the little diminutive winger, number 7, plays it out to Ryan Woodhead on this right hand side, curls in across, looking towards Burley, almost falls for Richardson as Rudy Escutia flicks it away. Garcia needs to get in front of Marshall out. Marshall's touch takes it around to Garcia. Little tug of the shorts there. I think advantage has been played as Martinez drives down this left hand side to Ilias Jaridi now, the Frenchman. Jaridi, not sure who that was aimed for. Nevertheless, it's the UK Academy who win the ball back with Rhys Crowell now to Max Tweddle. Back to Kieran Holmes. Looks for the big switch out to Ryan Woodhead. It's a good ball. Forget I said that. I want a good ball. It was just too much on it. Looks like there's going to be a few changes for the i2i International boys, as Gunnar Gilland is stripped and ready, as well as Zach Olivet, I believe. As Gunnar Gilland just goes for his final stretches. Gilland, usually a right winger, a very, very speedy right winger that is, with Zach Olivet usually operating in a full-back area. As Jaridi goes for the shot from 30 yards, not quite Tony Yeboah. Malik Cobb was offering support down the right hand side, but Jaridi fancied the go, and you can't blame him when playing in a stadium like this. And here come the changes. Number 17, Gunnar Gilland, and Zach Olivet, number 12, are going to be coming on. A brilliant moment for these two. It's going to be Rudy Escutia making way first as the fans applaud the man from Arizona. Gunnar Gilland comes on for Rudy Escutia. It's going to be Zach Olivet, as I mentioned, a fullback, coming on for the right fullback, Malik Cobb. Some fresh legs instilled for the international boys, who do lead by a goal to nil. As Jonathan Greening shouts to Chopper. So there's been a bit of a reshuffle from the international boys. Max Valdivia is now operating in left wing back area, with Brian Hernandez going back to his favoured central midfield area. There's a handball's given in to the UK Academy there. And Zach Olivet has gone out to that right wing back side, like for like with MJ Cobb. Owen Marshy. Ryan Woodhead wanted it there on this near touchline down below us. But Marshy opted to keep it simple as Tweddle pops it off to David Barber on that far left hand side. Looking to take on Gunnar Gilland, but goes back to Tweddle. Tweddle goes back again to Kieran Holmes. Big switch is on again. As Holmes looks up, he's gonna go for it. He does so. Not quite goes to plan, as our photographer Matthew Appleby has a nice little touch there, and a lovely left foot pass back to Leon Poles. Leon Poles, not the best kick there as Hutton gets a touch on it. Header down from Matty Savage. Crowell goes back to Kieran Holmes. A lot of the half in this second period have been played in the international boys half. Now Matthew Savage to Ryan Woodhead. Jaridi pressurising to Hutton. Hutton to Woodhead. Woodhead's done well, skips beyond Valdivia. Burley, little touch from Ryan. Still Charlie Burley. Appeals a handball on Callum Ryan. It's given. Potentially slightly harsh. Very close to Burley was Callum Ryan. Looks like Ryan Woodhead's going to have a go. No, he's just putting the ball down and getting back into position. Looking like it's going to be the two left footers standing over it so far. Max Tweddle's the man. Good area for a left footer. A throw-in rather. Max Valdivia with a throw-in. Straight to Woodhead, chests it down. Garcia comes and shepherds, but he goes back to Marshall. Marshall goes back to Kieran Holmes. Kral into Tweddle. Tweddle turning. It's a brilliant turn. He's got beyond Martinez. Still going. Goes beyond Ullery. Inside Ryan. It's a shot. Warning signs are there. It's good play from the wide man Max Tweddle. Got beyond Louis Martinez. Came in field and beat Jonah Ullery. Just couldn't quite get it on target and test the big German goalkeeper Leon Poles. As Adi Toa Oyewumi gets sent to warm up. John O'Green just making sure both midfielders know who they're marking and who's their man to pick up. Chance for Gunnar Gillen to press Kieran Holmes here, but Holmes does well to control and bring it out of the back line. Wood controls, challenge with Richardson. Callum Ryan needs to be careful here, but that's fantastic work from the Canadian. Very composed to give it back to Poles. UK Academy have pinched it here through Angus Richardson. Charlie Burley on the ball now, looking to get it back to Richardson, but never really on was that pass. They had men in the back supporting the international boys. Thought Charlie Burley might have gone for goal there. Got Nick Anderson and Talani Youssef also warming up now. Long ball flicked on by Garcia, but can't quite be found by Gunnar Gilland. Bit of indecision there between Ullery and Zach Olivet, but Jonah Ullery clears it. Not to a white shirt, but Chopper does what he does best and wins the battle in midfield. Gives it away, however. Barber now advancing, driving forward, driving beyond Jonah Ullery. It's a good tackle from Callum Ryan there. It's going to be a free kick to the international boys, which brings a slight ripple from the crowd. Long kick from Poles, evading Garcia as the UK Academy bring it out once again. Certainly been dominating this second half. The wholesale changes seem to have had a positive impact on Mikey Morton and psychologist's side as Tweddle again comes forward. Gives it away, however. Valdivia turns backwards towards Leon Poles. Takes a touch, careful. Let's give it to Zach Olivet. Pressurised by Tweddle, but Zach Olivet does really well and wins a throw-in. Still the i2i International and Soccer Academy lead by the 1-0. Marcos Garcia with it. It's very tight and congested in midfield there as Brian Hernandez wins a free kick from referee Andy Luff. Almost an hour played here at Elland Road. Got to say, it really is a fantastic experience for these soccer athletes to play at such a historic stadium like Elland Road, the home of Leeds United. I, for one, are certainly very jealous that these boys are getting to play on this pitch. The long free kick is aimed towards Garcia. Woodhead heads it, but it's going to be the international boys to retrieve it. Valdivia goes down the line towards Duridi. Been a bit quiet second half, but it's a nice little touch and turn of pace to get beyond Savage. Savage does well to win the ball back. Woodhead goes back to Marshall, and Marshall will go across to Nick Law. Gunnar Gillen thought about pressing, but opted to retreat and go back and make sure David Barber didn't get the ball. Time for Reece Kral here. Reece Kral goes for the long diagonal ball towards Hutton. Hutton with a touch, just gets away from him. Reinl intercepts, looking to get Marcos Garcia away here. Has he got the pace to get there before Marshall? But it's very cool as ever from Owen Marshall. He really is a cool customer at the back. The Savage slicks it back to Kieran Holmes. Holmes to Barber. Barber touches inside. Gunnar Gillen does well. Barber looks to get Burley in behind, but again it's well positioned from the back line. The back three of the international boys as Jonah Ullery hits a Gunnar Gillen. His first touch. Brian Hernandez. What's Hernandez got in his locker? Looks to clip it in towards Marcos Garcia. Right idea from Hernandez. Looking to the clip ball in behind for the run of Garcia, who just couldn't get there before Nick Locke, who was positioned well and came off his line to pick up the ball. As Woodhead now coming forward. Can't find Burley, and Ryan intercepts again. Martinez under pressure from Hutton. Hutton tries to get his body in, but Jaridi will come in. Appeal for free kick from both sides, but Jaridi powers beyond Reece Crowell. 2 men to beat here, Marshall and Crowell shepherding. Can he get in between them two? No, he's done well. Elias Jaridi's done very well. He's won a corner kick for the international boys. Gives a chance for the likes of JT Wood, Jonah Ullery and Callum Ryan to surge forward. Callum Ryan incidentally scored his first goal last week and scored the winning goal in the trophy win on Thursday night. So don't be surprised if he pops up again with another header. But certainly JT Wood, the captain, is the real danger man from these kind of positions, the man with the ponytail. I think the referee's gone to get the ball down the tunnel. The famous bus stop corner routine has been pulled out. That's the only one I know, to be fair. I don't know any other corner routines. You can see why they call it the bus stop. Finally the ball is back into the stadium, and it's going to be Ilias Jaridi to curl it in with Escutia now off the pitch. Curled in high towards the back post, but Nick Locke was confident and just left it out. Locke gets it out quickly to Kieran Holmes into Reece Crowell in that quarterback position there. Looking for the big switch again to Ryan Woodhead. It's always on. This time he does find him, but it's a heavy touch from Woodhead, but Savage retrieves well. Richardson now. Burley looks very lonely up there. He hasn't got a lot of support. He's got 4 men within a tight circumference of himself. There's Hutton. Burley goes down the line. There's JT Wood. It's a good call from the linesman, that is it. Just got a touch. Valdevere touched it onto Burley and incidentally got the throw in. Now it's Valdevere's turn to go and get the ball from down the players' tunnel. A few people have said we do need ball boys, and we do. Certainly need ball boys, but can't have it all. Jaridi, can he get beyond Savage? Savage just holding him up and keeping him there. Jaridi gets it out to JT Wood. Long ball forward from Jonah Ullery, looking to get Garcia in behind. Again, Locke just beats him to it. You see now nippy and dangerous Garcia is when he gets in behind. He's a real poacher. And again, Woodhead out on this right hand side. Seems like the international boys are letting Woodhead have it, the number 2, the captain down here beneath us. Spaces are starting to open up, but not in the final third for the UK Academy. The international boys are letting them have it in midfield, but to no avail just yet. Crowell again looking to spray it out wide to Barber. Barber looking to get a cross in. Little touch from Gilland. Barber wrestling with Zach Olivet. Olivet does well. Can't get it out. Marcos Garcia is the lonely figure up there at the minute. The only white shirt in the UK's half. Richardson again. Woodhead's on every day down his right hand side. He's got time to drive in field if he fancies it. Richardson's made a clever run, but goes back to Reece Crowell. Reece Crowell nipped in field in between Brian Hernandez there. Got to credit the i2i International Soccer Academy's shape and position at the minute. There's no way of breaking them down. There's no way through. As you can see, that back 5 is shielding him away. Holmes goes into Richardson. Nice little pocket of space for Angus Richardson. But again, it's crowded out. Holmes with a shot. There's a lot of bodies in there. Need to get it clear here if possible. It's Jaridi. It's a good strike with his left foot from Leon Pauls there. His kicking has been 90% very good. Chance to get Garcia in behind, and Hernandez has found him again. The chance for Garcia, but Nick Locke just gets there ahead of the Californian. Good work from the goalkeeper. But again, Hernandez searching for that ball over the top to Garcia once again. Extremely close as Valdivia stretches his legs out on his left hand side. Now playing left wing back. He's won the throw in there. Valdivia on the ball. Into Jaridi. 3 blue shirts around him. Needs to turn out. Louis Martinez. Goes back to Jonah Uluri. John Green like that one. Praising his side. Uluri clips it into, looking towards Jaridi, but it's a bit too clipped if you like. Got too much on it as Hutton's driving at Valdivia, but it's fantastic work from the Frenchman once again. Constantly wants to get on the ball is Jaridi. The real talent as Martinez looks to try and get Garcia in behind. Feeding off scraps at the minute a little. Having said that, so is Charlie Burley up front. Matthew Savage, Woodard again, soaring down this near touch line. Don't know if you can see it on your screens. It's on again. Try and go through the middle. It'll get slotted out through Hernandez and Martinez. Chance here, Jaridi can't get it beyond Savage. Uluri comes in, looking for Gunnar Gilland. The chance, first real chance for Gunnar Gilland to stretch his legs. He's got pace in abundance as Gunnar Gilland. He's won the throw in on that far side. Down near the Kappa advertising hoardings. Once again, thank you to 247 for providing this live stream. Hope you're all enjoying it. Please let us know on social media. Always welcome. Throw from Zach Oliver into Gunnar Gilland. Can Gilland get across? And he does so. Gets it beyond Barber, but Marshall clips it away before Garcia can turn goalward. Brian Hernandez snuffed out by Tweddle. Richardson got 3 white shirts around him. Not sure about that. It looks it's a soft free kick, but it's given anyway, nonetheless. Quick free kick is taken. Rob Hutton. Back to Marshall. For all the possession that the i2i Football Academy, the UK Academy are having, no real chances at the minute. They're certainly getting the bodies back at the International, and rightly so. They've got a lead and looking to hold it at the minute. Just over 20 minutes ago, Holmes to Tweddle. Richardson contesting Louis Martinez. Valdivia to Jaridi. Jaridi back, sends Valdivia backwards. He'll hook this one down the line, but again, Garcia is posing a very lonely figure up there at the minute. He's got a lot of work to do to work the channel. It's a big pitch, like I mentioned before. But it's certainly going perfectly so far for the International boys. Game plan is working. I'm sure the UK Academy managers Mikey Morton and Simon Collins, who are actually incidentally the new managers of Tadcaster Albion, are semi-approaching. A ball in behind for Charlie Burley. The chance here for the UK Academy. Charlie Burley! And he has equalised. It is 1-0. The fantastic ball from Max Tweddle in behind. And he has really made an impact for the UK Academy. Ball over the top. And it was Charlie Burley, who I just mentioned hadn't had a lot to work with so far. But again, similar to Garcia's goal in some respects, just clipped beyond Leon Poles in the International goal. Just as we strike the 70-minute mark, we are 1 apiece, and this may change things slightly now. And as I mentioned that, it's going to be Adetoa Oyewumi, who's stripped and ready to come on, the Nigerian. The referee just speaking to both managers. Not too sure what's going on. Bit of banter exchanging, you could say. I'm not too sure. And Adetoa Oyewumi does come on, and he replaces the goal scorer for the International boys, Marcos Garcia, who receives the handshakes from all the substitutes. So 1 apiece here at Elland Road. Interesting to see how the game unfolds from this position onwards. Less than 20 minutes to go now in the first ever i2i Global Cup. They can't sit back now, the international boys. They'll have to be a little bit more adventurous. It's a like-for-like change as Oyewumi's gone up top, it looks like. So I'm delighted to say that we've got the head of the International Academy with me again, Andy Milne. So Andy, how have you found the second half and how do you think that goal will change things?
Thanks, yeah. I mean, it was. Our boys had obviously started in the second half using the low block, and they were finding it hard. The UK Academy were finding it hard to break the guys down. A few shots from distance that didn't really trouble, and Leon made a couple of good saves. But obviously the goals make a lot of differences in the game. So it'll be interesting now to see how the boys react. But I've got every confidence that they'll see it out, and hopefully we'll be able to nick one on the break as well. So it'll change the game certainly, but I'd be confident that the lads can get back into it. It'll be interesting now to see as well, like I said earlier, with the fatigue with so many games recently. But as long as they're enjoying the experience, this is what it's here for. This game to showcase the talents and enjoy themselves at Elland Road. So enjoy the last 15 minutes I think there is left, and it certainly should be very interesting.
Yeah, I've got to remember that i2i is the winner today, obviously. Thank you to Andy there. I'm sure a lot of you watching back in the States have spoken to him. And hopefully some of you watching will be here next year. And who knows, you could be playing at Elland Road next year. Alex Hutton plays out of play there. 1-1, just over 15 minutes to go, as Andy mentioned there. As the sun does start to creep out now. It's not quite California, but it's as good as it gets here in England. Don't think it's going to end as a draw if it finishes 1-1. Presuming there'll be penalties, as Oyewumi and Woodhead collide. Woodhead stayed down after the collision with the big Nigerian. Slowly getting onto his feet beneath us. He's back on the ball now, he's got to get on his feet. Down to Rob Hutton. Max Valdivia does well there. Hutton's not happy with that, Valdivia brings it away. Oyewumi can't quite get hold of the ball. He's got to get his body in and just try and hold the ball up for his team. So he's up there on his own. He's got to try and hold up. Marcos Garcia did well at times to hold the ball up and try and bring others into play, but certainly not easy. As I'm sure Richard Cresswell down there on the technical area will tell us. As Holmes looks to get Woodhead in, but long ball. Sun is soaring out now on that far side. Glorious afternoon, or evening I should say. So it may still be morning if you're watching in the west coast of the United States, or early afternoon in the east coast. The UK Academy still seeing the majority of the ball. Ryan Woodhead again on this right hand side. Burley wanted it down the line, he was onside, but Woodhead opted to go infield to Hutton and go back to Marshall. So he dominated the ball in this second half into Tweddle. Tweddle has been instrumental since coming on again. He finds a superb through ball looking to Angus Richardson. Challenge comes in from JT Wood. Richardson feeling the effects of that. I'm not surprised seeing the size of Wood. Looks to be okay. It's going to be Zach Olivet to take the throw in right on that far corner near the yellow block. Brian Chopper Hernandez just losing out there to Tweddle. Barber looking to jink in field, but he's thwarted by Louis Martinez. Oyewumi again holds it up better this time. That's good for me. Oyewumi couldn't quite get it to Gunnar Gilland, however. And it's out for another throw in on that far side, and Zach Oliver opts to leave it to goalkeeper Leon Poles to go and get from the stand. As I mentioned, it's a shame that some of our international boys couldn't be in the squad today due to injury. So we've got Eric Altrog, we've got Spencer Cutler, and Aiden Axel, who picked up an injury on Thursday night, unfortunately. But good to see he's here in support. And also some that have unfortunately left early also, as a free kick is given there for tugging of the shirt. Looks like Talani's been given the nod to come on with just over 13 minutes to go. Also, don't want to forget anyone, but also Daniel Schultz and Matthew Perez, who have unfortunately had to go home early, but they will be back in September. Both of whom have been instrumental in the season. Daniel Schultz, midfielder, and Matthew Perez, the third goalkeeper. So there's going to be two changes here. Nick Anderson is also stripped and ready, as well as Talani Youssef. Ayuri battling with Woodhead. Ayuri putting his weight around, and Tweddle's pinched in ahead of Ullery, but there was no touch there, but the referee is giving it. What do I know? Good work from Jonah Euler there to intercept, but the UK Academy keep the ball. The second half has flown by, I don't know about you. Approaching the 80th minute mark. As Marshall pops it into Hutton. But again, good pressure from Martinez and Giridi to force them backwards. Out to Savage now. Looking for Burley, but Callum Ryan again, fantastic at the back. Addy, can he hold it up now? Oyuumi does well to get it out to Giridi. We've seen a few slippages there. We saw Giridi just fall to his feet after the heavy rainfall. It's a risky ball to the back line. Jonah Eulery has done well there. He's done fantastic. He's continued his run. He's got it back off Brian Hernandez. It's fantastic work from the defender, but he couldn't quite get it back to Hernandez. Nice little interchange, however. He's got to get it back, though. And he does so. He's superb, but again, just been... It's Richardson with the effort, and it's a good strike, but comfortably held in the end by Leon Poles. You can't blame anyone for having a pot shot on a day like this. Just a reminder, it's the first ever annual i2i Global Cup. First one taking place at not a bad venue, just the home of Leeds United. The substitutes Anderson and Youssef still waiting beneath us to come on, as the ball's yet to go out of play. Valdivia conscious of his touch, gets under control eventually. He's dropped his shoulder and come inside fantastically there to beat Hutton, shaping it around, looking to Adi Youssef. Cresswell encouraging the forward. And Savage picks it up. Hutton again. Hutton gets it to Richardson. Richardson again on his weaker left side, out to Tweddle. Tweddle, who has got a very good left foot. We saw his assist for the goal. Out to David Barber. Naturally a right footer operating left back. Cuts inside to his favoured right foot, as I mentioned, to Ryan Woodard at the back post, looking towards Charlie Burley, just too heavy, but right idea to guide it into the danger area for Burley to try and get on the end of. And finally, we do have the chains coming on beneath us. It's going to be number 22, Nick Anderson, and number 15, Talani Youssef. Gunner's not coming off, he's just getting a few instructions from goalkeeping coach Michael Ingham. It's going to be Brian Chopper Hernandez coming on for Nick Anderson. And it's going to be Talani Youssef who's going to come on for the Frenchman Ilias Giridi. Seeing a little bit of a change to the reshuffle of the international boys. Looks like Gunnar Giddlen's going to play a bit more further forward. So he's certainly got the pace to break in behind. Aditoa Oyuemi's just dropped into the number 10 position to which Giridi was possessing. And Talani Youssef has gone up front, it looks, in the dashing orange boots. Looks like Oyewumi and Yusuf have got the same colour boots on. As Valdivia have to pull away a advertising hoarding to retrieve the ball. Having said that, he can't find the ball. Still can't get the ball from underneath the hoarding. We'll have to have a new ball in place. Haven't seen much of Gunnar Gillen just yet since coming on. Certainly needs pace to run in behind, and he certainly has got that in abundance as a speedy winger. Looks like Anderson's gone into the right wing back area, and Zach Olivet has come into midfield where Brian Hernandez was. Not seen Zach Olivet play there. See how he does. He's very composed on the ball, Olivet, so I'm sure he'll be fine in there. Alongside Martinez. Just taking a slightly too long on the ball as Burley pressurises, but it's well done. Poles clips it away to Callum Ryan. There's another good game at the back. Looking for Yusuf, but Marshall comes storming in. Ball over the top for Wood to deal with. Confident work from the captain as Anderson gives it back to Poles and gets a confident first touch. Little as Kieran Holmes steps on the ball there and falls to the ground, but Bauer brings it out, looking to get Angus Richardson in behind. There's a chance here for the UK Academy. Can JT Wood get back? Leon Poles does just enough and does well. Another chance for Angus Richardson. He really is getting in good areas, but good work from Wood to just get into him. And Leon Poles again, as I mentioned in the first half, he's not afraid to come marauding off his line. Good ball down the line from Ryan to Valdivia. Valdivia looks to keep it going down that way to Yusuf, but you won't be getting that as it's gone into the West Stand seating area. Poles looking for the long kick towards Gunnar Gillen. Good control as Anderson goes on the overlap. Stops but goes again. Savage in seems a lovely little drag back to get away from Gillen, and Savage marauds into the opposition's half. Looking to get Richardson again. It's causing problems is Richardson. Into Hutton. Can he get his shot away? Does so, and it's just wide. There's an ooh from the crowd, but as Michael Ingham always says, you get nothing for an ooh. Good strike on his favoured left foot there, Hutton, but just dragged it wide. Again, it's great to see so many out supporting this event. Plenty of friends and family members seated in this West Stand. There's again just a slight wait for the ball to get back in play. Not long to go now, less than 5 minutes of normal time. Like I said, I presume there'll be penalty shootout. Richardson again driving through midfield but can't quite find Burley. Not seeing a great deal of the international boys in this second half. Obviously they look to maintain the 1-goal lead, but the goal from Charlie Burley has certainly opened things up, and the UK Academy are looking the more likely. But to be fair, they have changed virtually the whole of their team in the second half, so they are certainly the fresher. Greening was pleased with Martinez's pressing there. Anderson concedes the free kick on the far sides on David Barber. UK Academy managers Michael Morton and Simon Collins just trying to G their side up a little bit. So I don't know where this second half has gone. It's flown by. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Don't want it to stop. Been a brilliant event. Not been as open as and exciting as the first half. As Olivet looks to pinch off Woodhead. Woodhead gets into Savage. Savage out to Richardson, causing the problems along with Tweddle. Tweddle turns. Can he get a shot away? Good defending from Ullery. Needs to get back in line in the back three central defenders. As Barber looks to clip it towards the back post for Ryan Woodhead. He's going to go for the volley. No, he's not. Clip in towards Rob Hutton. I thought he was going to go for an impressive volley there, Ryan Woodhead, but he thought better of it. Went for the sensible option of just trying to guide it across goal towards Hutton. Not a bad effort, but Leon Pole did well just to pick up. Long ball looking towards Solani. Because get his body in towards Marshall. Here's Solani Youssef again. What's he got in his locker? Out to Gunnar Gilland. Gilland's got the pace to Burnock. I mentioned it's Gunnar Gilland with a shot, and it's just over the mark. Not far away. It's very good play from Owatolani Youssef, the Nigerian. Held it up well. Saw Gunnar Gilland in space, square of his man. Gunnar Gilland looked up, went for it. Looping effort, just over the mark. The only real sighting we've seen of the international boys in the second half so far. It's not been a great deal. The UK Academy have dominated possession. But like I mentioned, the fatigue is certainly playing a factor. And the international lads are doing unbelievably to compete on this level. There's Tweddle. Now look to take on Ullery. Ullery, shape of his man, tries to pinch it, but retrieved by Nick Anderson. And Ullery pinches it away from David Barber, I believe, on that far side. It's going to be a throw to the UK Academy. Do be sure to send in any comments about today's stream. Hope you've enjoyed it. Great to see the pictures of you all watching it back home in the States. It's amazing what social media and streaming can do these days. Valdeville looks to try and pinch it through the legs of Richardson. It does so, but it cannons off the inside of the leg of Richardson. Approaching the 90th minute. I'm not sure if it's going to end as a draw. It's going to be penalties as Gunnar Gillen looks to get his body in around Marshall there, but cool as ever, Marshall, never phased. As the UK Academy boss it about now. Youssef looking to press Woodhead. But it goes back to Nicklock. Final minute of the first ever i2i Global Cup. Poor kick from Locke. Anderson gives it to Gunnar Gilland. Gilland looking for Youssef, looking for the free kick also, but not given. Tweddle, lovely footwork to get in between Martinez. Zach Olivet caught on the ball, but then there's a chance for UK Academy to run into it. It's Rob Hutton comes out wide to Ryan Woodhead, who's seen a lot of the ball in the second half. Hutton goes for the flick. It's fortuitously flicked into the path of Woodhead, but Zach Olivet gets it and gives it to Adetowo Oyewumi. What's Oyewumi got? Skip beyond Marshall and Savage, but can't get the better of Reece Crowell. Space is opening up here for the UK Academy as Tweddle looks to get Burley in behind again. Them two combining once more as Wood goes long looking for his best friend Gunnar Gilland. Kieran Holmes retrieves and restores calm. I say that, he almost passed it into the feet of Owatolani Youssef there. Almost interjected. The 90 minutes are up. Still the i2i UK Academy 1, i2i International Soccer Academy 1. Marcos Garcia giving the international boys lead right in the stroke of half time. But Charlie Burley came on to equalise in the second half, 20 minutes from time. Savage sprays it out wide to David Barber. Barber goes to Tweddle. Will there be a late winner? Tweddle to Crowell. Crowell, not sure what Crowell was thinking there. I think he was looking for Woodhead, but just got all mixed up in what he wanted to do there. So not had confirmation just yet on what's going to happen after the full-time whistle is blown. Think I might just be getting the signal from the coaches beneath us that it may finish as a draw, which would be fitting. I said i2i's the winner at the end of that day. Both won a trophy. Everyone's happy. But you know what these coaches are like? They want to win at all costs. When you've been playing at the professional game for 20 odd years, you want to win everything you do. But I think it's going to end as a draw, unless there is a late winner for either side. throw to the international boys on this near touchline. Valdivia is going to go for the long throw. Was about to, but changed his mind. Here it comes. Looking towards Gunnar Gilland, but can't quite keep it in. Appeals for a corner. It looked like it flicked off Nick Lock's knee, but I think it might have been out of play before it did so. As John O'Green just tells Yusuf to let him have it in that area. Not sure how long there is to go. Into the 93rd minute now. Oyumi pressing Kral. Kral goes back to Marshall. And there is the full-time whistle. It's finished. The i2i UK Academy 1. The i2i International Soccer Academy 1. Not too sure still what's happening, guys. Bear with me before I find out. I think it may have ended as a draw, I believe. Still not 100% sure what's happening, but I think it might end as a 1-1 draw. Like I mentioned, that'd probably be the fitting thing to do. Having said that, they're both teams are gathered on the pitch. Not sure if that's for end of match purposes or for additional penalties purposes. I think it may be a penalty shootout, guys, so certainly more exciting for you. There will be a winner, as the referee has asked some younger fans to go and ball boy into the famous Don Revie stand to my left. At the end of the day, it's win, lose or draw for i2i. It doesn't matter. i2i is the winner at the end of the day. I can see a few hands being raised. I'm presuming that's for penalties. Thankfully, it's not a massively serious game. So, I personally would probably go for it. Why not? When do you get a chance to score a penalty at Elland Road? Doesn't come around every day. Let's see the coin toss done there. Bit of laughs exchange from JT Wood and Ryan Woodard as the referee failed to flip it correctly. I hope you've all enjoyed the match today. I certainly have. It's been a fantastic event. It's been a brilliant match between two teams that have won silverware this year. For those watching back home in the States, I'm sure you want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of this. I want to be on that pitch. So do be sure to check us out. Our website is the i2isocceracademy.com. As the goalkeepers make their way down to the famous Cop End. It's going to be the UK Academy to take first with Rob Hutton. Hutton with a shot and it's saved! Brilliant save by the big German goalkeeper Leon Pols. So from the off, it's advantage to the international boys. Leon Pols with a big dive to his right hand side and pushing away Rob Hutton's penalty. It was a nice height for the goalkeeper, but it was in the corner. Next up is going to be the Californian, the lefty, Max Valdivia. Places the ball carefully. Scores emphatically into the left hand side, sending Nick Lock the wrong way. And it is 1-0 to the International Academy on penalties. Next up is going to be number 8 for the UK Academy, Reece Kral. as Leeds United's Ronaldo Vieira cheers on his side. The fifth pump, it's Crowell with the effort, and again it's carbon copy of the first. Leon Poles bangs the post with his fist, and he saved another one. 2 penalties in the UK Academy, both well saved by the big German maestro. Confidently to his right, and a little fist pump there as he walks away. Going to be Jonah Eulery to take now. It's another save. Goes low, wasn't in the corner. Nick Locke managed to keep it out of the goal. Still 1-0 to the International Academy. 4 penalties taken. Next up is Kieran Holmes. Surely Leon Poles can't save another one. He's a big goal between them sticks. The tension is unbearable. It's Kieran Holmes. It's another save! This is incredible! This really is incredible. It may only be a friendly, but what am I seeing here? This guy is a penalty saving master. Forget Michael Ingham. It's all about Leon Poles. What a save. 3 out of 3 saved. This time it was big to his left. Unbelievable. Next up, it's a substitute. Gunnar Gilland to take. Straight down the middle. Cool as ice from Gunnar Gilland. And he gives a little look to Poles there and says, well done. And it's 2-0. I'm not saying anything about this one. He can't say 4 out of 4. What do you reckon at home? 4 out of 4? It's going to be Charlie Burley, the only man that's beaten him today. Not sure what's happened here, guys. Referee's blowing his whistle for no idea why. But it's still going to be Charlie Burley to take. And this time Leon Poles is beaten for the first time. Charlie Burley's beaten him twice today and he's the only man to do so. Believe that is 3-1 to the International Academy now on penalties. Callum Ryan now, the Canadian. Can he convert it? Can he keep his cool? He keeps his cool, all right. Slides it down the right-hand side of the goal. I think that may be the winning penalty. It is. It is all over here from Elland Road. The first ever i2i Global Cup is over. Callum Ryan, the Canadian, converting the winning penalty kick as the handshakes now take place. It has finished after 90 minutes. The i2i UK Academy won. i2i International Soccer Academy won on penalties. The i2i International Soccer Academy have won by 4-1. Leon Poles, the big German goalkeeper, unbelievably saving the first 3 spot kicks from the UK Academy. Maybe a friendly, but that was drama. That was real drama. Incredible goalkeeping. I'm sure head of the goalkeeping at the i2i International Soccer Academy, Michael Ingham, will be full of praise for the stopper. 3 fantastic saves as one of the UK Academy players. Just tries to score a goal, but hits the bar. Shout out to Angus Richardson. And Joe Dunnick just mugs him off with an unbelievable strike to the top corner. Again, I hope you've all enjoyed the first ever i2i Global Cup. Thank you to Global for making this happen and allowing this to happen. It's been a fantastic event. Thank you to Pro-Am Kits for supplying the i2i International Soccer Academy's new kit. Thank you to all those watching at home in England, in America and in the rest of the world. And now the presentation will take place with Leeds United's very own Ronaldo and Romario Vieira, accompanied by their 2-year-old brother, Junior Vieira. Sign him up, that's what I say. Must be a player. If you're not aware, Ronaldo Vieira and Romario Vieira are now both at Leeds United, where we're playing today. Both came through the i2i Football Academy. We're both playing with this team, as you can see on your left, on your monitor, 2 years ago. So it just shows that we do create professional players. Ronaldo has had a massive impact on Leeds United's season this year at just 18 years of age. Incredible. Thank you to our officials today, particularly referee Andy Luff. Let us know your thoughts on the game on social media. We're always happy to hear your thoughts. What did you make of Leon Poles' penalty heroics? What did you make of the game itself? Garcia's first goal in the first half and Charlie Burley's in the second. On Twitter we are at the i2i SA. On Instagram we are at i2i Soccer Academy, and also on Facebook at i2i Soccer Academy. Do check our website out. We are www.i2isocceracademy.com. If you want to check out our football academy, our UK academy, on Twitter we are at i2i Football Acad, and on Instagram we are at i2i Football Academy, as well as Facebook. And that website is similar, i2ifootballacademy.com. We'll stay with you while the presentations take place. There's a massive trophy on offer for the International Academy, with medals for all. As I mentioned, I do hope you've enjoyed this stream. Thank you to 247 for providing this stream. I'm sure you've all been impressed, as have we. Thank you to Matthew Appleby for providing the pictures, which will be online hopefully by tomorrow, available on our Facebook page. And last but not least, thank you to our analyst team, Nathan Parkin today, for providing the stats, which I'm sure will be available at our disposal soon. Not just today, Nathan and Al have also filmed all of our games this season. If you've ever watched our games on YouTube, it is them two that are behind the camera. Don't always get the exposure, but they are the men who provide the fantastic coverage week in, week out, and those that are coming onto the programme we'll see next year, as the presentations take place with Junior Vieira in his fur coat applauding all the players, with the UK Academy receiving their medals from Ronaldo and Mario Vieira, who are all friends with the players still. Certainly been a fantastic day, fantastic event. I certainly have enjoyed it. Thank you to sending in for your pictures of watching the game back in the States. It really is phenomenal, the support you guys give us. We couldn't do it without you. Certainly send them in. If you watch the game, let us know. Certainly means a lot. And what an achievement for this international, boys. What a year they've had. The first ever year playing together. It's a testament to the coaches, to the staff, and of course to the players, who have worked tremendously hard, training every day. And here come the medals, as Gunnar Gillan just goes slightly prematurely. As the CEO of i2i, Matthew Gore, goes through the proceedings and introduces Jeff Bloor, Managing Director of Global, and also Ronaldo and Mario Vieira below us, as you can see. Man of the match time. Man of the match is given to none other. It had to be. Who else? Leon Poles, the German goalkeeper. What a performance in the penalty shootout. So today, the first ever i2i Global Cup man of the match is Leon Poles. Congratulations, Leon. And here come the medals for the international boys. First up, Gunnar Gilland with handshakes from Aaron Vieira, Marcos Garcia, Brian Chopper Hernandez, Rudy Iscutia, Max Valdevia, Zach Olivet, Nick Anderson, Jonah Eulery, Malik MJ Cobb, Amatalani Yusuf, Ilyas Jaridi, Eric Altrog, Ian Maddox, Aydin Axel, Callum Ryan, Lulu Martinez, Adetowo Oyewumi, Spencer Cutler, Leon Poles, and last but not least, the captain who has been instrumental all year, the captain Jeremy JT Wood, as Ronaldo and Mario present the trophy to the big man from Utah. The first ever winners of the i2i Global Cup is the i2i International Soccer Academy. Congratulations, guys. 2 trophies in 2 days, can't be bad. Shout out to Junior Vieira as well, certainly be a talent in the future. So that's it from me today. Again, thank you all for joining us. I'm sure you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Do let us know your thoughts on social media. We'll be providing highlights, of course, in this stream. Will be available to watch at your own pleasure. So that's it from me. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.